You'd think after that whole crazy scene, school would be canceled, right? Nope. Principal Jameson came on the loudspeaker and said the alphas were cooled down and everyone should get back to class. Then she laid down the law. No skipping, no loitering, and absolutely no fighting unless it's part of some official school thing. She made it super clear there'd be consequences if we didn't behave. Apparently, fights like that weren't totally unheard of, but Griffin turning into a giant monster? That was a whole new level of crazy. The older kids seemed pretty chill about it, like it was just another Tuesday. But for Violet, seeing almost all the Cardinal Alphas use their powers for the first time was seriously intense. For everyone else, it was just another power struggle between the Cardinal Alphas, those kings of the school. And honestly, they seemed to love it. Videos of the fight were already blowing up on newsfeed, which explained why those guys were so popular. They were like a reality show, giving everyone something to gossip about. But if this kind of thing happened all the time, why hadn't Violet seen anything about it online before? Back home, even their crappy old computers at school, gossip always got around. She even researched Lunaris after getting the scholarship. But their website made it look perfect, talking about holistic learning and all that jazz. Now she knew why everything seemed so squeaky clean. What happened at Lunaris stayed at Lunaris. It was like an unspoken rule, and breaking it meant serious trouble. The welcome handbook made it that much clearer, even if it didn't spell out exactly what would happen. But Violet had a feeling the school knew how to make you regret messing up. Let's be real. If people knew the truth about Lunaris, who would send their kids here? Especially the rich families. But for kids like Violet, from the wrong side of the tracks, Lunaris was a dream come true. She bet kids from her neighborhood would still come, desperate for a chance at a better life. Later in the locker room, Violet washed up after training. Her body was on autopilot, but her mind was racing. Was Asher okay? She'd heard Alaric had to, zap Griffin to make him normal again. Why she even cared about Asher was a mystery. The dude brought it on himself. If he hadn't kept messing with Griffin, things wouldn't have gotten so out of control. And then, even though she knew she shouldn't, Violet started thinking about Griffin. How did he have a monster inside him? Wasn't he supposed to be super strong? Was the monster part of his power, or was he like two different people? Did they share a brain? Did they even get along? What was she even doing? She was supposed to hate Griffin for what he did, not be fascinated by his monster form. She was so messed up. Violet knew she needed to get out of Lunaris fast before she went completely insane. A sudden knock startled Violet, snapping her out of her thoughts. A frustrated voice called from outside the stall. Violet realized she'd been in there a while. "Almost done! Just a sec!" she yelled back. Quickly wrapping a towel around herself, Violet stepped out to face the impatient girl waiting. The girl glared. She snarled before slamming the stall door shut. Wait, what? Violet stood there, stunned. Did this girl seriously think she'd been in there doing that? There was no point in trying to explain. Violet walked further into the locker room and felt everyone staring. Conversations died down as the other girls turned to look at her. Even without them saying anything, Violet knew what was up. They were talking about her, blaming her for the whole crazy scene outside. But Violet didn't care. Let them gossip. Turning her back to the room, she let her towel drop, undressing without a second thought. If they had something to say, they could say it to her face. She quickly changed into her uniform, slammed her locker shut, and walked out, startling a few girls. They were too chicken to confront her directly. After Asher's freakout, nobody wanted to be his next target. Head held high, Violet walked away. She'd deal with her problems one at a time. Except at Lunaris, the problems never seemed to end. Moon Feed exclusive. A new star arises. Hey, awesome Lunaris Academy students. It's your girl, the Oracle, back with the hottest gossip buzzing around campus. So grab your iced coffees and buckle up, because this is a juicy one. Lunaris Academy is totally buzzing. And no, it's not Alaric's electric powers. There's a new kid in town, and she's shaking up things faster than you can say pep rally. Everyone meet Violet, our purple-haired wild child, who's causing more drama than a Friday night football game. From zero to hero? First off, who is this Violet? This human enigma appeared out of nowhere, and breaking records faster than Roman's killer smile wins hearts. Violet made history by hitting the top 20 rankings on her first day. A human? Yes, you heard right. Ranking higher than some of our veteran wolves? Coincidence? Maybe. Conspiracy? Probably. Talent? Oh, absolutely. But this human tornado isn't just messing with the leaderboard. She's stirring up trouble everywhere in classes. With the Cardinal Alphas, basically, the whole school's talking about her. The Asher angle. Speaking of trouble, let's talk about our moody Alpha Asher. All eyes are on him because he seems super interested in Violet. He's been seen smirking at her more times than I can count. If you haven't noticed, you've clearly been living under a rock. And don't forget how he totally jumped in to defend her earlier. We're all wondering, is this just another one of his mind games? Or has our icy Alpha finally met someone immune to his charms? Either way, we're totally glued to our phones, waiting for updates. Starry-eyed for the Lightning Prince? Now, before you think this is just another Alpha meets Girl story, think again. Rumor has it from Advanced Bio that Violet's been giving Alaric, the super smart and quiet North Alpha, some serious hard eyes. Whether she's into his brains, his powers, or just his cool vibe, we don't know. But one thing's for sure, Alaric usually avoids drama like it's the plague. So if this turns into something real, it'll be the biggest scandal of the year. Griffin and Violet, hate or he? And then there's a total explosion that is Violet and Griffin Hale. After their little disagreement, some are wondering if there's something more to all that tension. Is it hate? Or are they secretly into each other? With Griffin's monstrous charm and Violet's tough attitude, they'd be a serious power couple. Either way, it's pure entertainment. It seems Roman is the only one not caught up with the purple fever. But hey, never say never, especially with Violet seemingly checking out all the alpha options. Queen Bee in trouble? Hopefully we haven't forgotten Lunaris' reigning Queen Bee, Autumn Carson. Rumor has it that Violet's sudden popularity might be a threat to Autumn's tight grip on the school's social scene. Could our new girl shake things up? Or will Autumn keep her crown? With all the attention Violet's getting from the alphas and her growing fan base, it's obvious this rivalry is just getting started. A wind of change, or just more of the same? One thing's for sure. Violet's a storm Lunaris never saw coming. Will she break the system, or will the system break her? The forecast predicts tons of drama, action, and maybe even a little romance. Whatever happens, we'll be glued to our screens. So stay tuned. As always, I'll be watching and spilling the tea to bring you all the juicy updates. Until next time, keep your claws sharp and your secrets sharper. Yours ever nosy, the Oracle. You're toast, Dion commented as soon as he finished reading the article, which turned out to be the reason everyone was staring. Violet had no idea if Dion had been following her or what, but the second she left the locker room, there he was, with Alice, ready for their lunch date. Or rather, lunch with them, her and Alice, to be exact. It wasn't a date, just a meal with friends. Friends? Since when did she have friends? Whatever. Dion had suggested they skip the Platinum Court, so there they were, like total outcasts on the lawn, chilling in the shade of a tree. Not many other students were around. Most chose the cafeteria. Even though she wouldn't admit it, Violet liked the peace. The few students nearby were either chatting or on their phones and didn't seem to notice her, which was fine by Violet, since that's exactly why she'd agreed to avoid the cafeteria. So Dion and Alice brought her lunch. Unlike breakfast, lunch was full of comfort food. Thanks to werewolves' crazy fast metabolisms, high-calorie, carb-heavy dishes were on the menu to help them recharge. "I'm not toast," Violet replied, annoyed, biting into her burger harder than she meant to. She didn't mind the gossip, but despite how good the burger tasted, it felt like she was chewing on cardboard. She just couldn't work up an appetite with everything going on. Dion completely missed her frustration, continued. "The Oracle's totally setting you up for a fall." She put her burger down, irritated. "Why would you say that? Why would some gossip blogger make up stories to get me in trouble? Who even is she? Where is she right now? I should teach her to mind her own business and stop writing fake news." Violet fumed.
Hey amazing viewers, it's Voilette here. Thanks for sticking with us. By the time of the release of this video, only 7.3% of our viewers have joined the party by subscribing, and 92.7% of you might miss out on our next mind-blowing video. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join the exclusive club.